Hey guys, it's John. Hey, so you've been asking about my camping setup. So here I am. I'm in Eureka Springs. This is my my motorcycle that you know by now, hopefully. If not, that's it. No tripod, no microphone, no fancy editing, just my iPhone here at a campsite. So sorry for that, but I thought I'd show you around. So this is where we are, a little campsite here in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Beautiful, beautiful place. We've been riding quite a bit. About 400 miles so far in the last 2 days, which isn't a tremendous amount, but it's been enjoyable. There's my bike and my wife's Honda. You've seen both of these bikes. I have videos of both of these bikes on my channel. But of course, that's not the interesting part today. Anyway, we'll make our way back. This is our campsite. You see some riding gear has blown over in the wind, and there's more in the tent. Electrical cord, because gotta have electricity, and we'll show you more of that. A little bit of firewood, fire pit. Really, really big, spacious campsite here. We've got a little picnic table, which is going to serve as our kitchen. We'll move the stove and stuff over there, and there's our fridge. A cooler, stuff with ice. And you've seen the trailer, maybe. If not, this is it. You saw my video, maybe, where I pulled it behind the bike and talked about it a little bit. I'll tell you what, it pulls really well. I did 300 miles with the trailer. That was all yesterday. I'll tell you what, it went really well. It pulled nice, it was comfortable, it was easy. It really settled in after 20 or 30 miles, and I got used to it, and pulled most of the interstate due to a storm. We went a route that we didn't originally intend to go, but we hit a really rough storm that was south of us, so we couldn't go the route we wanted to go, so we ended up having to go north, which involved the interstate, until the storm blew away, in which case we were already almost there. Moving back, hard to beat a clothesline. That's something that you don't think about camping, but when you got a pool at your campsite, having a clothesline for your swimsuits is great. I also did one of the guy lines for the rainfly up onto a tree so that we could keep our towels and stuff up there. Got to have water and bug spray and all that good stuff. Yeah. So walking around the tent, this is all, by the way, remember, stored in the bike, in that trailer. So I've got an air conditioner unit. Yeah, we're even air conditioned. That's what's so crazy about all this. Sounds like a little condensation is building up. I need to level it out better. Put a little dent in the back of it. I didn't think when I first loaded it in the trailer for the first time, and I hit some stuff. After that, I started putting some cardboard in it. Really spacious. We're at the KOA here in Eureka Springs, and just a gorgeous, gorgeous spot. Really rocky, though, as you can see, which meant a lot of sweeping of rocks underneath, and a little bit of a challenge to get stakes in. And I gotta watch these guy lines. There is a tarp underneath. The tarp I stored in the cooler. But of course, the tarp there, you can see a bit of it there. It's always a good idea to have a tarp that's the same size or smaller than your tent. Protects the bottom of the tent, but if it's bigger than the tent, then water will pool up on the bottom of the tent, and that's not good. So this is our Coleman Instant tent with Rainfly. We added the Rainfly Extra. The reason I got this big of a tent for just two of us is, big on the bikes, I wanted to be able to store everything inside, because it's not like we can stick it in the car, I mean, I could put it in the trailer, but the trailer's only so waterproof. And I don't really trust it to keep things dry. So I wanted somewhere to keep stuff dry, and I wanted to be able to stand up and get dressed without having to go up to the bathhouse, which is across the ways a bit here with, excuse me, a lot of bugs out here. It is outdoors. Across the way here with the showers and stuff, which is where my wife is right now. I wanted something I could stand up in and get dressed in. I'm 6'2", so there weren't a lot of options. So I left the tent flap open here. Ideally, you keep that closed because of all the bugs. And here we are to show you just how spacious this is. Let me turn my light on here. And yeah, it's a little messy. We need to organize it tonight. I think that's one of our chores for the night. There's our queen mattress, loosely made. We're on vacation. That has to be crazy. Queen air mattress. I mean, air mattress is just the way to camp. I'm telling you, way more comfortable, and it packs. It doesn't pack any bigger than sleeping bags. Now, a blanket does pack pretty big. That's a little tough to pack. Sleeping bags on top of an air mattress is a good solution if you don't have a ton of space. There's my laptop, my deodorant. Yeah, that's good. That's nice. And my Sienna Prism there. I'm just charging after riding today. We packed a folding table that fit on the bottom of the trailer, which is handy for storing things or at least stacking stuff up on there. A couple of Big Lots chairs we got for like $10. Sweatshirt and blue jeans, because you never know. It's supposed to be 90 all week, but I never ever. I learned my lesson once. I never ever travel on the bike for more than one day or for more than a couple hundred miles without a sweatshirt and some warm clothes, because you never know when a crazy thunderstorm will come in that'll drop the temperature to like 65, and 65 in rain might as well be 40, so it's good to have warm clothes. you know, a little spot for our boots, and you can see riding gear strewn all throughout here. There's some riding pants and, you know, some more tennis shoes, and but that's about it. You know, I mean, it's a pretty good sized tent with the air conditioner running over there. During the middle of the day, it's actually better to open up all the windows. That's actually cooler. The AC just cannot keep up with the sun. But once it starts to get about evening, it's about 5 o'clock now. Once it starts to get about evening, then closing all the windows, turning on the air conditioner is kind of the way to go. And this light is pretty cool. I got it on Amazon. You know, it runs on AA batteries, and I brought some rechargeable AA batteries. You know, it works okay at night. It's mostly useless. In fact, it's so dim that that I have to use a flashlight to read the lettering on the air conditioner. But at least you can get up and move around without you know, without bumping in or running into something or getting hurt. Sorry about that. I hit a button. And let me close the tent here. You get eaten by mosquitoes. And you know, so for as cheap as it was, it's great. Citronella candles and bug spray and sunscreen, absolute essentials. So the trailer I've got locked with a coupler lock. This KOA tells me that they've never ever had a theft, so I haven't been really crazy about security. I haven't been chaining stuff up or whatever. I think that's probably enough in most circumstances, just a coupler lock like that. So that coupler lock's with a key. You can't just hook this up to a truck or a bike or something and haul it away. I mean, it only weighs a couple 100 pounds, so I mean, 2 guys, me and my stepdad, have picked it up to move it, so I'm sure 2 guys can make the way with it. Some other stuff we have stored in here. This is all of our tent bags, sleeping bag, or I'm sorry, air mattress bag, the rainfly bag, all those bags for the chairs. We've also got a tool bag here, you know, just like kind of a little handyman tool bag like you see in the old movies. You know, they got the handyman comes to the house. I always carry tools with me, but since I had the trailer, I carried some extra. I got a whole socket set, some ratchet straps, bungee cords. Something that is always great to have, because you know, when hinges and straps and snaps and things break, it's nice to have a way to secure things. Got my Coleman stove there, which we'll use in the morning to make coffee and that kind of thing if the fire's gone out. No sense building up a brand new campfire and waiting for coffee. Waiting for coffee is never ever good. So I did have a little bit of an interesting issue with my trailer lighting. A wire had rubbed through because I didn't have it in a great spot on the bike. I fixed that though. But other than that, the trip went off without a hitch. So there we are again. We're back to the bikes. There's our fire pit. There's our table. So there's another motorcycle here. He's I don't know if you can call him a motorcyclist, maybe an RVist. No, I won't be that mean. But there was a pretty cool looking fifth wheel that came through here a little while ago down this road here. It is a little rough to get in and out of, but it's not too bad. That's the road, and it gets pretty steep up there. But he had a fifth wheel with his bike actually like hanging off the back of it on this big rack. It's pretty cool. So that's it. I mean, you guys were asking about my trip, and so this is your first update. Now there is Wi-Fi up there at the office, and there's like a place to sit and use the Wi-Fi. So if that works, I'll upload this video. If not, I'll upload it after the fact, and you guys can get a little update from my trip. And I'll post more updates if I can. And when I'm out in town, we're going to Oklahoma tomorrow. We're gonna go near Tulsa, and I can't talk today. So that'd be, I think, like 200 miles one way, so about 400-mile day. That'd be great. And there's some cool places I want to visit along the way that I've been looking up on. Yelp is a great resource for finding places to visit. By the way, I can't see myself. This isn't the front-facing camera, so if this looks terrible, I'm sorry, but it's going to get uploaded like this because composing shots, setting up a microphone, even post-processing in Final Cut, that's not going to happen this week. Sorry, I'm on vacation. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun. So when we do some writing tomorrow, I'll probably find a place to upload to. You never know. I do have like 15 gigs of data on my plan. But that can get eaten up really fast uploading videos. So I am online, I got my laptop in there, and I don't care what you have to say. A lot of folks are saying, oh, that's not camping, you gotta leave the electronics at home, blah, 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 blah. No, that's just like the whole cup holder thing. You know, I want to be comfortable. It's okay to be comfortable. So I've got air conditioning, and my phone's got data, and there's a good LTE signal out here, so I'm online for sure, and I'm answering your comments on YouTube and that kind of thing when I get a break here and there and get some time to sit down and do that. But of course, I'm spending most of my time out of the tent, doing all the cool things on the bike and enjoying the campground. So if I can upload this, you'll be seeing it relatively soon. If not, you'll see it next week when I get back. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for checking in on me. I'll talk to you guys later. All right, God bless. Bye-bye.